Hey guys, it's me, Seren, back with another video. I'm back from my semi-hiatus. I'm back from vacation. Um, we're in 2016 now. We're in a new year. Have our New Year's resolutions. We're not engaging with trolls. We're leaving all types of shit in 2015, and we're ready to motherfucking go with this new year. So I wanted to start this week and this month and this new year off with a PSA. This is going to be a PSA that's probably going to rub a lot of people the wrong way, but it's one that I've been meaning to make for a while now. PSA: you don't have to finish the shit sandwich. You do not have to finish the shit sandwich. So I've talked about this in some of my videos on police brutality, and I also talked about this in my video on catcalling in NYC, which is a super old video. It was one of the first videos I ever made, so especially if you're a newer subscriber, you might not have seen that one. But basically, what I talk about is this idea of not having to personally engage with certain people and certain ideas and certain concepts to know that they're bullshit. Like, you don't have to spend 20 minutes talking to a troll on Twitter to know that they're a fucking troll and know that they're full of shit, and things like that. Because there's this really common idea that you have to engage with people and you have to engage with ideas, even ones that are obviously false, even ones that are obviously racist, even ones that are obviously, intellectually dishonest, people that are coming from a perspective that's fundamentally wrong, that's fundamentally incorrect, which, by the way, I will be making another PSA on how opinions can be wrong, because a lot of people also seem to feel like, it's my opinion, it can't be wrong, it's just my opinion. Like, no, opinions can be wrong, motherfucker. Like, you can be of the opinion that the earth is fucking flat, and you'd be incorrect. You're entitled to your wrong opinion, but you'd be wrong. But anyways, I see a lot of times people operate under the assumption of, like, that you have to talk to these people, and you have to engage with these ideas and these concepts, and you don't, think of it as like a shit sandwich. You don't have to eat it, right? Like, PSA, you don't have to eat the shit sandwich. So I saw some people talking on Twitter about racist microaggressions in books, because I'm like a part of writing Twitter. I somehow wandered into like writing Twitter, and it's awesome. And they were talking about racist microaggressions in books and how that's caused them to quit certain books without finishing, which people have criticized. They said like, oh, like, well, you'll never know if the book is good until you finish it, right? You'll never know, like, your critique is not, valid unless you get through the whole fucking 400-page book with the word nigger dropped on every page and shit like that. There's this idea that for a critique to be valid, you have to sit through problematic content in its entirety. And I'm just like, no, you don't. Like, you don't. Like, you don't have to finish the shit sandwich. You don't have to sit through, movies you hate to know that they're bad. You don't have to keep watching videos of police brutality, these public lynchings over and over and over again to know that racism is real. Like, you don't have to. Like, you don't have to eat you don't have to finish the fucking shit sandwich, right? Like, you don't have to. Like, I started a book a couple months ago that used the term nigger pool, which I had never heard of. It was a book from the 80s, which I had never heard of. So I was shocked. First of all, I was shocked at even seeing the word nigger in print, like seeing it like in the book. And I didn't know what it meant. I ended up Googling it, and it's a term that means like a rigged game, like a rigged game. Like if you're playing poker and they think you're cheating, and they might say like, this is a nigger pool because niggers cheat. Ha ha ha, And it's just like, it was repeated over and over, and I threw the book in the garbage. I literally threw the book in the garbage. I didn't have to finish the book. Now, that's not to say that the book was good or bad in terms of the plot, the content, the pacing, the character, but in terms of the use of that term I was reading the book in 2015. So in 2015, I don't have to sit through reading that phrase over and over and over. Like, I don't have to. Like, it's not required of me. Like, I can say, what I read I found to be offensive. I found it to be a racist term. It made me uncomfortable. I didn't want to read the book anymore. And that is a perfectly valid critique. That is a perfectly valid thing to say. That is a 100% valid. People act like you have to eat the whole entire plate of shit to know that it's shit. You don't. If you're sitting in a restaurant and someone comes out and they put a steaming pile of shit in front of you on a plate and it smells like shit and it looks like shit and you take one bite of it and it tastes like shit, it's shit. It's shit. It's shit on a plate and you don't have to finish it. You don't have to finish the shit sandwich, you know? This has been a public service announcement. Heading into 2016, not fucking with the bullshit. Not having time for the bullshit. Not eating the shit sandwiches. We're done. Food for thought as always. See you guys next time. Peace.